Check out new episodes of Hey Homies every Thursday on your favorite podcast app, and catch up with older episodes on our YouTube channel.
Good enthusiasm.
Yep, that's how I do it.
Hello, and welcome to Hey Homies, the number one Aquabats podcast in the universe. As always, I'm your host, Luke.
Hey, what's up? It's Joe.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to discuss the 11th track from Fury of the Aquabats. We're getting there. We're over halfway. Powdered Milkman. Same lineup. I haven't said that in a few episodes. Same lineup as I read on episode 1. Go back and listen to Super Rad. It's got all the dudes and what they do. To help us discuss this tasty milk substitute, we've got a returning guest. He was with us during season 1. He does all kinds of stuff for the ska community. He hosts Ska Punk International, runs Ska Punk International Records. Welcome, Chris Reeves. Yay!
Yay!
Hello. So glad to be back.
Oh, it's awesome that you're here. Like I said, you run Ska Punk International, the podcast, and the record label. Chris is a friend of the show, like not just coming on once a season and talking to us, but we actually hang out and talk and stuff. Hang out is because it's on the internet.
Yeah, hanging out and internet chatting confirmed.
Yes.
Huge fan of the show. I've missed maybe 2 episodes, but I almost always listen. One of my favorite shows besides my own, wink. You guys do a great job, and it's really been fun to watch how you've kind of like grown since I was on last. So I've been very excited to be on again.
Oh, well, we appreciate you being here and all the compliments. I love Ska Punk International. You know that. Chris does awesome record breakdowns. If you don't listen to Ska Punk International, you're doing something wrong with your life. But he does awesome record breakdowns with bands, and then some are just music episodes. And I've learned there's at least 10 bands I listen to now that I found because of Chris finding them for me, because I'm very American in my ska, and I like more than that.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's the point. I'm so glad to hear that, because sometimes even though people are listening, it does feel like I'm like telling about bands into a void, unless I'm like actually releasing them. Like if they're only on the podcast, sometimes it feels like people aren't paying attention, but you know, I'm sure they are. So it's good to hear. It's good to hear that.
There's so much good music out there that I think your show does a really good job of showing me how American my view of ska was until I started like listening to what you were doing and kind of checking out all these other bands and the scenes they were in. Because like the most I listened to that was foreign was like Mana Mosca, because they sang in some Spanish, and now like there's bands from Germany and Russia and a lot of Mexican ska out there that I haven't listened to before. It's very good.
Yeah, you know what's funny about them is Esteban will talk about how people will come up to him and be like, "Wow, it's so cool that you made it from Mexico," and he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to tell you this, but we're not from Mexico." Ooh, it's a little awkward.
East LA, like
Close enough.
And then you look at Mana Mosca, it's like, yeah, it kind of makes sense why people would assume that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love those guys too. They're great.
Yeah, and from what I hear, they played a killer set. Well, when we're recording yesterday at Skyland, sounded like it was like really, really good. I haven't seen any video, and I obviously wasn't there because I'm not in that part of the country. But
yeah, there have been some really good big ska shows lately with Supernova and Skaland. Personally, this will release after the show, but a week from today, I'm going to see the Skatalites up in Seattle. I'm really stoked about that. I've never gotten to see the Skatalites before. And
ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think any of the original members are going because I'm blanking on her name. Who's their singer?
Crap. That's
Well,
a good question.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it too.
I'm gonna blank on that, but I know that Dion's singing instead of her, and I'm just excited to see them because they're not even some people have called them a tribute band to the Skatalites, but they're definitely not. They're just a traditional, like, everybody goes hard in that band. I'm really, really excited.
Who's the one that said we shouldn't date episodes anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's me. I do that every time we do it, but I don't care.
The singer is Doreen Schaefer.
Yeah, Doreen. But yeah, she's waiting on like a surgery or something, so she's not touring with them on this one.
Yeah.
But who cares? It's gonna be amazing. It's the Skatalites.
Yeah. They still like play the hell out of everything, and yeah, they're very sick. I've seen pretty much the same lineup that you're gonna see a few years ago, and it was so good.
Yeah, stoked about that. Plus, some friends are getting on the road with Adam and Aaron from In Defense of Ska. They're taking the In Defense of Ska tour out with Mustard Plug, Omnigone, and Buck09. Super stoked about that. Like, if I know this is an Aquabats podcast, and a lot of you probably aren't into ska because the Aquabats aren't really a ska band after Floating Eye of Death, but go check out some of these bands because with live music coming back, like bands need to tour, they need to make money, and it's worth it to open your eyes a little bit to more music. Otherwise, your life is boring.
There's more music outside of the Aquabats?
Yeah, there's Go-Go 13
Oh, yeah.
and the Moon Monkey.
Yeah.
The only two bands in the world.
Yep.
And Blink 182.
And Los Ocupados.
Oh,
Who's that?
they're not tied to the Aquabats somehow.
So Powdered Milkman.
That guy.
I think, in my opinion, I think a lot of people would agree this is one of the best Bat songs ever. It's super good.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It just goes off.
Yeah, it's always a good one when it's live, and they just kind of, like you guys were saying, go hard, you know. Trying to think if I've ever had any good stories of when I saw them play it live. I don't think so. No. I mean, Parker getting set on fire, you know, that's always a highlight of the show.
Is that during this song?
Yeah, they usually light well, I said Parker, but they usually light the Powdered Milkman on fire. And for a lot of the time it was Parker. Who knows who's in the suit nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can just default to anytime Parker's at the show, he's the one doing the terrible stunts.
Yeah.
Like, we've talked about it with him before, how he had like he's got permanent injuries from his brother kicking him in the chest as a villain. Like, yeah, it makes sense that Parker would be the one getting lit on fire. I bet if he's not there, they probably light Gorney on fire.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I was gonna say a close second is probably Matt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's always a highlight of the night, you know, the set is when they can bring that out. And when you see the big silver suit coming out, you know, some stuff's going down.
So I know that there have been times that they played it without a lot of people, and it suffers without the second guitar and without like the support of a trumpet and a sax. Like it really does suffer. But when you get to see it with Chainsaw and Catboy or any of those guys, like it's so much better.
Oh yeah,
a much more full song.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure. I saw them the first few times I saw them, they played it, and it was amazing. It was incredible. But then when I saw them more recently, well, I guess not that recent, but like 2013-ish, it was real bare bones. Like it sounded pretty bad, to be honest with you. I was super bummed out by it. Like it was not great.
I think they put a lot of pressure on Jimmy to do so many things over on his corner of the stage that just adding Catboy back there adds so much to it, and it takes some of that pressure off of Jimmy to do all of the things. And then Ian, for as amazing as he is, it's still one guitar.
Yeah. When you get the second guitar, like you said, and then when Boyd comes back or Adam, and they just bring that trumpet in, those two instruments together with the other five, just it fills it out, and it makes it sound pretty much like the album and like what everybody wants to hear, you know. And when you get the five of them, like Chris said, it kind of lacks, unfortunately. I'm still always happy to hear it, but
yeah, when it came to the solo, it was just not great. Like Bat Commander tried to like distract, you know, and do like hijinks and stuff. They didn't really have characters at that show either. But it didn't work.
And I think that's a reality when you've been a band for 30 years and you've had so many people come and go and you've changed your tone so much. Like sometimes when you want to play these fun old songs, it's like, we just can't make it work. There's just not enough. I don't care how many pedals or amps you run, you just can't do it.
Yeah, and especially with with Fury, because that's the biggest lineup that they've ever had on an album. So any song from that is probably harder to do nowadays with just the 5 of them, I would say.
They went through a period too where the only Fury song that they really played was Super Rad.
Mhm.
You know, they were playing everything but that. And I think it was a lot of that point that you just made where there's only 5 of them. They can't play those same songs with 5 when they were playing them with 9.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to replace a sound. Like Jimmy's not a trumpet player, not like Boyd is. He sounds great on sax. That's another note we got later, but his sax always sounds great. When they played as a 5-piece and played Super Rad, the sax always sounds great. But it doesn't hit like a trumpet and a sax, or 2 guitars, a trumpet and a sax. It's I don't know. They're still great. I still love everything they do, but it is one of those experience things. Like, I think it's come with time that they've realized some things they just can't do as a 5-piece.
Yeah, and I mean, if anybody's thinking that we're just being super harsh, we're not. I mean, this everything that we say that comes off as like critiquing or whatever, it's all out of love for this band, you know, and the fondness of the old days. That's all it is.
Yeah, and it's not like they can't play the song really well. I mean, that reunion, the 2018 one, it sounds so good on that one. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. So they obviously can do it. It just depends on who they have with them when they're playing. So.
Yep.
And we've talked about it a lot before with they aren't really gonna, it doesn't seem like they're gonna ever do big tours again. You know, even Ian told us they'll go out for 2 weeks and then go home and then go back out for another 2 weeks, which makes it more likely they could bring somebody like Boyd or Adam, you know, any of those guys that could just jump on there, and then we get to hear those amazing versions instead of the fun but not as good versions when it's just the 5 guys.
Yeah, and Boyd and Corey seem to be coming around a lot lately, which is really cool.
Yeah, getting those 2 back in the mix is awesome. I know it makes Ian really happy. He loves it when Corey's around. They have the time together.
He said it himself. I mean, having a second guitar is like great for him because he doesn't have to do all the work.
So speaking of this live, this is like 50% of the reason that they can't throw food anymore into the pit.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting
a mess.
Yeah, getting pegged with chicken nuggets is one thing, but powdered milk just sticks to you. It's like getting tarred and feathered in the funniest way possible.
Yeah, and then it gets like ground into the like whatever the pit is made out of, whether it be concrete or carpet or whatever. Like it just stays there.
Yeah, and they played venues, we've talked about it before, in Southern California that were former like movie theaters that had carpet. So imagine mixture of powdered milk and chicken nuggets, and then people in the pit just grinding it into the carpet.
Yeah, the second time I saw them here was at an old movie theater, and by the time it was over, there was just so much like junk ground into the floor. It was disgusting. Like, that's the main memory I have from that set, was how gross it was afterwards, because things like the powdered milk and people just like going nuts over it on purpose. Like, oh, it's so gross. Ugh.
I think that was a thing in the 90s with bands though, because like the Blue Meanies threw stuff all over us when I saw them. I know that the Tossers did it. They're not a ska band, but I know the Tossers threw beer all over us. I'm not sure that was intentional. It just seemed like in the 90s I go to shows and get covered in disgusting things. The Aquabats had more fun with it and made it a theme, but it was always gross, and I don't feel like that anymore. Like,
now it's just water.
Yeah, I don't expect the Scotalites to throw things on me.
No?
I don't think any of them are young enough anymore.
You don't think they're gonna have like a Less Than Jake style toilet paper gun?
Yeah, I heard Mr. Skull was out of work, so he started touring with the Scotalites.
See, that's when you get people all wet, you know, with water or whatever, and then you bring the toilet paper gun out and shoot them. Or they're sweaty already, either way. and it just sticks to him.
The highlight of this
Paper mache.
episode, once we get this posted to YouTube, the highlight of this episode is going to be the cat and the dog.
Yeah.
They're killing me. They're killing me.
They're not doing anything bad. It's just
they
funny.
will not stop. They're right here for YouTube people.
I'm just glad that it's not my two this time.
I didn't realize that was a cat at first. I thought it was two dogs.
Well, there's two dogs and a cat, but the cat keeps trying to come in the screen too. It's killing me.
That is one happy fat cat.
Yeah, he is. He's a big.
He's not happy right now. He's swinging his tail all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
The dog's annoying him.
The height of professionalism from the guest over here.
That's all right.
Usually the host has a dog barking for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's nothing new.
It's really funny that they're just chilling. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Usually when I'm working in here, because I'm in my office, this is what they do. They just sit with me and then annoy me a little bit, but I can ignore it because I'm just working. But when I'm supposed to be talking, it's not ideal, but oh well.
Oh,
it's all good. Oh.
Joe, tell us about Powdered Milkman getting unmasked.
So he's been unmasked a few times on stage, like when the helmet part falls off. Those aren't official. He's been unmasked at least twice officially. The first time was way back in the days of ROV. They were doing a skit, and they unmasked him, and it was a very familiar face, but not who we expected it was. It was found out that the VJ, now for all of you young kids out there, that's video jockey, not disc jockey, from MTV. Matt Cornfield was Powdered Milkman. Now that's a play on Matt Pinfield from MTV. But it wasn't actually him. It was the Bat Commander with a bald cap on, playing Matt Cornfield. So that was the first time. And then the second time was during the Kickstarter episodes. We found out that Bones's manager at the restaurant that he worked at was Powdered Milkman. I forgot to write down what his name was. It's like Mr. Ives or Eves or something like that.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, but it was Patton Oswalt. So Powdered Milkman has many faces. He's got quite the backstory if you go read his wiki.
Powdered Milkman's almost exactly the same as Michael Myers.
What do you mean?
He just keeps coming back, and he keeps getting lit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a villain.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't really do anything. He's just scary because of what he is.
I mean, Michael Myers kills people.
Yeah, but he does it really slow.
That adds suspense.
So does
Powdered Milkman. Theme music. It's that theme music.
Exactly. Yeah. Jason Voorhees is the same way. He doesn't move fast.
Yeah. So Powdered Milkman joins the Mount Rushmore of very slow moving villains with
slasher killers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically just the entire slasher genre. Is just people that move really slow and other people that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, running and stumbling, and then somehow the guy that's just meandering behind them catches them.
Why would you go upstairs? Why would you ever go upstairs? There's no exit up there.
They always twist their ankle too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to slow them down. Meandering guy behind them can't catch them if they're running.
I've been an athlete almost my entire life and run a whole bunch, and I've never sprained or twisted my ankle. The only time I've ever hurt my ankle was when I was dancing. I was skanking in a bar. That's the only time I've ever hurt my ankle. So I don't believe these horror movies when you're just running, unless they're just non-athletic.
Well, they're running, but they're also trying to look back and see where the bad guy's at.
But why? Just run.
Just run forward.
This all
suspense.
This is all on theme because it's October.
You wouldn't be able to write a very good horror movie, Luke.
No.
It'd be like 5 minutes long. They'd just run away and then the movie would end.
Like get in the car.
He would write the characters so they're smart.
The last shot would be the killer going, I don't know what happened. Who do I kill now?
I gotta find a new hobby.
I had such a good plan and it fell apart.
Exactly.
Because they ran.
Yeah, that's Luke's horror movie.
It's super. That's why I'm not a screenwriter. That and lack of imagination.
Yeah. Is this our theme for October? Is horror
Trashing
movies?
horror movies.
Yeah.
It can be.
Cool.
So the music for Powder Milk Man, I love Travis's drumming like always, but he pulls out all the stops on this one. Like he uses every little trick. It sounds amazing. I don't know. I can't praise Travis enough for how he plays on Fury.
And yet he's still your third favorite drummer.
Well, yeah, there's people that are better.
Yeah,
Whoa, hot take.
They just didn't play for the Aquabats.
No, I agree with that. He's great, but there's better drummers for sure in the world. But his drumming on this song is so sick. Do any of you still have the original, like either like you've ripped the CD or you just have the CD, like the original Fury?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have. I think I might have one of the early versions of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went back and listened to that before I listened to like the version that's out on streaming now, the remastered one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it sounds so much better. Like it didn't sound bad, but it's like quiet. The drums are way lower in the mix. And in the new version, you can hear everything that Travis is doing. And it's so much better.
Oh, so you like the new version better?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow.
You don't?
Okay. I haven't really put that much like thought into it, but I mean, when we've talked about the difference between the 20th anniversary remaster and the original, I think generally the thought is that the original is better. Like, I think there's spots where the horns were muted more and stuff like that we've talked about. I can't pinpoint now, but yeah, I know there was some decisions made in the mix that people have questioned.
Well, I didn't go back and listen to the whole thing because well, it was late last night and I was like, oh, I better listen to it again before we talk about it. So I only listened to Powder Milk Man, and I when that came out, I listened to the whole thing, and I remember thinking it was fine. But last night, listening one right after the other, it was just like jumping forward into the future, being like, oh yeah, this is what drums should sound like. I maybe the horns are a little lower, and that solo you want to hear like really really well, but the drums just really jump out on the new version. So for me, it's better.
That's cool. I wasn't questioning you or anything. It's just opposite of what we've heard before.
His drums really, they're very 90s because it uses like a splash cymbal, which is not, it's kind of used still, but he uses a splash a lot. He uses that little like side snare a lot. It's very 90s for ska drumming, but it's also amazing. It's super tight. It's like everything you want out of Travis Barker playing the drums on a track. That
when was it recorded?
95.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you're saying it's not very 90s.
Right, but I can go back to albums that were recorded in the 90s that don't sound like 90s drums. This is an example of what most of the ska bands that recorded one album and then never did anything and broke up before they even got to tour, that was a lot of what the sound sounded like for ska drums, like ska punk drumming.
Gotcha.
Especially OC bands.
Yes.
Third wave.
Yep. Yeah. Very third wave West Coast.
Yep.
But that's not a bad thing. It's just listening to it. And there's also songs on this album that don't sound like that. That don't have those drums. But this is you could tell Travis went right back to his roots of being from Orange County.
Yeah, I think it's like the kind of like surfy influence. And so he just like said, oh, okay, I hear that line, that riff, and I'm going all in. And he did.
Yeah. It's really good. And watching him play it live is really fun. Like Joe says, he flails is a perfect way to describe how, because that's kind of a style. It's how I play. I'm not as efficient as like Ricky. He plays closer to his rims and very controlled. I don't. I like watching my cymbals flip all over the place and know that at any point I can knock a drum over because I wasn't paying attention. I like that. I like the chaos.
Yeah, Travis is very like.
Yeah. I always say it looks like he's flailing.
Well, watch him now. It's the same idea. I watched something he did with Machine Gun Kelly where all he's doing is hitting a crash cymbal and his snare, and he switches hands that are doing it just because. Like, it didn't change the sound. but that's just what he does because it's showmanship.
It's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was because he gets a little bored, so he has to entertain himself.
That's also
I wouldn't doubt that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, because most pop music has very simple drums nowadays.
Jimmy rips a sax solo in this that's just next level good. Can't praise Jimmy enough either. I think we do this every song where we're like, every musician in the Aquabats is amazing, but then they do it again, and you're just like, I don't know what else to say. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've mentioned I think every week on this album with Jimmy's sax playing, whether it's a solo or just him being, in the song. It's always standing out, and he got added to the band, and it just upped that part of their game.
Yeah, and it always goes back to what we've said before. That's one of the best things that he does for the band. It's not the keys. The backup vocals are great, but his sax is what really stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
His backup vocals are good, except for on Tiger Rider.
We're going to keep bringing that up.
Yes.
I think those backup vocals are fine.
No, go watch the Beach Goth version.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
He had a very bad day.
He had a bad day at the office.
Very, very
During
bad.
there was I know we've brought it up before, there was a Legion of Righteous Comrades concert that was like online sometime in July. I think it was the last day of July or something like that. And right before the end of the set, somebody brought up like honorable mentions. I think Commander brought up Tiger Rider, and Jimmy looked like he saw his life flash before his eyes.
That was when Christian was asking everybody, what song do you think is number one? Right? And
yeah.
That's
and everybody started listing like deep cuts like Cold Rock Gold and Gray Man and Worms Make Dirt and stuff like that.
That's also in Crash named Worms Make the Dirt, and there was another one that I can't think of off the top of my head.
The Baker.
Yeah, the Baker.
Yeah, the
and
Baker.
Christian just said, are you just naming songs you hate?
Exactly.
Which is the first time I've ever heard the Aquabats openly admit that they have songs they don't like.
Yeah.
Well, we know of two for Crash.
And Christian hates Pinch and Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
It's so
same. I can't stand that song.
Man, y'all are missing out.
We're just going to keep bringing it up until we're in like the kooky spooky season. We can finally forget about Return.
No, you'll still be talking about how you hate Pinch and Roll.
I will.
Yeah.
So the music video for this, we have two notes for this because both are very funny to me. The whole music video is Travis Barker. That came out in 2018.
Yeah.
He hadn't been
it's right on time.
12 years.
Well, they made the video to go with the live performance.
Right. They have a different drummer.
Yeah, but he came back and played this song.
I know that.
I thought that
you're trying to make drama.
I think that. Well, I agree with you. It's messed up. It was like weird to me, but I think it's because they highlighted him so much in things like the mix, and they're like, "Hey, he's back playing this again. He's the famous one." It's definitely a slight to everybody else, though.
That's what I put in our notes. It's a very Aquabats thing to do, to focus on your old drummer because he came back and played two songs with you 20 years later and hung out a little bit. And it sounds great. The live version of it sounds great that they did. All of it's cool. The video is fun. It's just live clips, some other like old footage, and Powdered Milkman doing green screen things. All of that's great. But it's super weird to me, like, to focus on Travis. And I get it, he is the famous one, but it's just weird. Feels weird.
I had none of those thoughts.
To me, it feels weird to feature him so much on this song. I mean, like, his drumming is awesome on this one, but I don't know. It's not like they do feature this song that much when they don't have him involved. So they like went all in on this song just because Travis was around. Is kind of a weird choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since they don't have that many music videos as it is.
Right.
I mean, he played this. He played Snakes, and what's after this one? I forget. People are
putting me on the
screaming
spot.
at their radio right now.
You're putting me on the spot, and I can't remember. Hang on.
My
Hold on.
skateboard?
Yeah, that's what it was. So good catch there, Kay. So yeah, I mean, those are the three that they had the choice of like spotlighting him on, and of course they were gonna play that up, try to get views and traffic. And Travis has been everywhere with Machine Gun Kelly, and it seems like every other artist under the sun.
Yeah, he's doing something with Facebook Messenger now. I keep seeing ads on that all over Instagram.
Yeah, I don't
Cool.
understand it. I don't get it. It's
I
not
don't
clear.
either.
It's just confusing though for people that are going to be like, "Oh, I like Travis, but I don't know this band," and then they're going to listen to other stuff. They're going to be like, "This is not that."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to it that why put this video out when you aren't a ska band anymore? And this doesn't sound like anything on Kooky Spooky. It doesn't.
Right.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's a weird choice for me.
If any of you want to call us or email us or come on the show and explain your choices, please do so. We won't judge you. We just are curious.
Yeah.
We're not mad at you. We're just disappointed.
I'm not even disappointed. You know how much I love Travis and his drumming. It's a weird choice. As a fan, it is a weird choice to see one of your favorite bands say like, "Hey, look at our very old drummer and this song that we don't really play that much anymore. Let's feature all this." It's a weird choice.
Yeah.
It just-
I think you're digging way too deep into this.
I am.
No, I'm with you. Like it seems like it should have been like a flyer, some social media posts about like the show itself, that Travis is back, and marketing that the album is coming out and Travis is on some of the tracks, and that's where it stops. That's my view on it. They went like one step too far. Or if they're gonna make a video, maybe it's like an overall video for the album and there's like a few clips of Travis. I don't know. It's just weird to
Even
me.
if you pick Powdered Milkman and make it a video, they also had Adam and Catboy and Corey. Like they all came back for that too. So show all the old bats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, the title of the music video just says featuring Travis Barker.
Like everything else on the radio right now.
Yeah, for real.
It started 3 years ago. The Aquabats were innovators before Willow Smith and Machine Gun Kelly.
I was trying to make a point, but their YouTube analytics proved me wrong. So I thought maybe it would be one of their highest viewed videos on YouTube, but it's not.
No.
Not even close. It has 169,000 views, and their highest viewed video on YouTube is the grocery store attack scene from Super Show with 22 million views. Why that 3.5 minute clip is their highest viewed is beyond me.
Children, man.
Yeah, kids.
Honestly.
Yeah. Their second highest viewed video is their team up with the Ninja Kids when they fought the Sand Fleas.
All that makes sense.
Yeah. But that's my point. They did all this stuff sliding on the band, and for what? It's just a weird choice.
100,000 views.
Yeah, that's weird. I expected it to be much higher on their feed, but I mean there's so much stuff that's higher than it. So I mean that's good. I mean that means that people are watching their actual content and not just Travis people watching. You know what I mean? So I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. Which, speaking of the video, Luke wrote this. There was a comment on that video that says, "This has to set the record for the longest time between the release of the song and the release of the music video." Because this song came out on the album in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
The video for it came out on September 17th, 2018. So that's 20 years later.
That's so funny.
The Aquabats are good with time.
Totally. It only took them another 20 years to put Martian Girl on the screen for once. So
they lived
but
up
we know
to the phrase "any day now."
Yeah,
it would happen any day now. It just took 20 years.
But we know that they had that plan for Martian Girl, though. So if the Disney situation had been picked up, we probably would have had a Martian Girl episode way back when.
It's true.
Or in color, for that matter, because they had the V Girls on
Very true. See, so she could have been there earlier, but just never worked out.
And then one of those could have produced a Powdered Milkman video.
Exactly.
It all works out.
It all comes full circle around here.
You stick with the Aquabats, things will happen.
Yeah.
How many times did he say "any day now" in the Legion stream?
I don't know, at least 6.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
It was very funny.
it's definitely their catchphrase. That should be the last album.
Any day now.
Yeah, they should just name it that.
Sounds like
Aquabats
the Aquabats go emo.
Well, and we have one more album promised from the Kickstarter, so what if they're just like, this album is gonna be released any day now, and then they wait until one of the band members has retired or died, whichever comes first.
Wow.
Cages
That
got
got-
real dark.
Yeah, wow. Okay. It is a Sunday morning and you want to talk about wow.
Mortality of your favorite band. Oh my god.
Aren't Aquabanians immortal? I don't know. I'm just throwing that
No.
out there. That's new lore. I just made it up.
They're not.
It's as legit as anything they do.
See, exactly. Hey Homies is writing new Aquabats lore.
Yeah. I don't know. That's any other thoughts on Powdered Milkman? That's all of our notes about it. It's a great
You skipped
song.
one earlier.
Which
I
one?
did.
Has anybody actually had powdered milk before?
Oh,
He didn't like my note.
we could discuss Powdered Milk.
I've had it. It's not good.
No.
I
haven't like consciously made the decision to have it, but I don't know. I've eaten a lot of weird stuff in my life, so there's a very strong chance I've had it and just didn't know.
I thought Luke might have some army story about having
Nah.
powdered milk. So
No, we get this shelf stable milk that lasts forever, or other weird places, and it's all that's the chocolate milk tastes really good, but you got to watch out for chunks.
Well, that's one thing you don't have to worry about with powdered milk.
Yeah, you just have to mix it well.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not really bad. It's just weird. Like it takes forever to get it mixed enough where there aren't any little more like powder in it. And I don't know who has like 10 minutes to mix the milk. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Just go to the refrigerator and get the carton out and pour some milk out.
Right.
How times have changed. I bet in the 80s we had 10 minutes to mix our milk.
Uh-oh.
There's more animal drama, and I love it. At
That's
least
all-
when theirs are barking, we can see them. Mine just sit upstairs and make as much noise as possible.
Exactly.
My house is constant animal drama because I've got 5 animals here.
Mm.
3 dogs and 2 cats. It's a zoo. So it's constant animal drama over here.
I used to live in my house with 5 cats.
I'm
You
sure you
know.
have drama some though.
Oh yeah, they chase each other around and hiss and make all kinds of weird noises.
Yeah.
They're cats.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Is this gonna become the Hey Homies version of Tiger King? You
Yeah.
both have massive animal sanctuaries for houses. We get to see the
Exactly.
drama that develops.
Yeah. Joe
I'm
Exotic.
never gonna financially recover from this. Isn't that what he says? That's what he says.
Yeah,
right?
I don't
I'll
know.
never financially recover from this. Is
The
that
others, the other ones I remember from him are all swears, so I'll do my best not to do that.
Mm. Yeah, Luke runs a tight ship around here. No swearing.
It's
How long's it been
kid-friendly.
since you had to bleep somebody?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Been a while.
I did
Dang.
my best to get it out of my system before this time.
Chris just sat in his office and yelled swear words for 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
he wouldn't do it on the show.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a few minutes behind. But in reality, I was just sitting here like, nah, I'm not going to say it.
I figured
Oh man, we're due for one.
Luke was just like staring at the camera so hard. Like,
It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll edit it.
Kay hasn't
Really?
sworn yet on the show.
no, I haven't.
Oh, man.
Man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, do it right now.
Oh.
Oh.
I got the bleep button. It's fine. Yeah. So Powder Milkman's good.
Mhm.
Fury's a good album. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I haven't really heard if it's happened in previous episodes, but I'd be interested to hear, because my opinion is that this is the best song on the album. So is that the case for the rest of you?
Oh, what? Well, we'll get to
Man,
that when we do the season 2 recap.
that's putting me on the
No.
spot right there. I mean,
That's fair. That's fair.
I can already tell you it's not my favorite or best song on the album, but that's because we haven't gotten to my favorite song yet.
yeah.
Yeah, we know what your favorite song is. You've said
Everybody
it like
does.
17 times.
Because it's
See,
the
and
best.
I'm kind of trendy. I Super Red. I love Super Red.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I
you
wouldn't
can't
say
beat
Super Red's the
Red.
best song, but I mean, it's right there with Powdered Milkman.
Yeah.
That's the hard part with this album, though, is if I didn't have one favorite song like I do, and it's more of an emotional response to that song because of how much I've listened to it and like the memories I have with it, it's hard to not say any of these faster epic songs. You can't say any of them aren't the best song on the album. Super Red, Powdered Milkman, Idiot Box, like all of them have an equal chance in my brain to be the best song on the album. I just have one that sticks out more because of how much I've liked it for so long.
Okay, so we did
Yeah.
Super Red already at the beginning of the season, obviously. This is coming out after Parker's episode, right? Everybody's already heard that.
Yep.
He dropped a nugget in there that we haven't gotten to talk about.
Which one?
The fact that Super Red was almost not on the album.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Could you imagine if that album didn't open with Super Red?
Or if you never saw him play it live. If that song didn't exist in the Aquabats catalog, I know it's happened, but I can't picture the Aquabats playing a show without playing Super Red.
Yeah.
It like doesn't function in my brain like that.
When he dropped that nugget on us, I was like, what? That's like the anchor, in my opinion, of that album. I mean, it's the one that was on the radio. It's the one that, got them.
But also, how do you justify not having Super Red on the album, but you put Lobster Bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Captain Hampton.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't look shocked by that.
Yeah.
I like Captain Hampton.
That was
but
that was a little nugget that we got that I just we kind of glossed over it on Parker's episode. We
had a lot going on that episode.
Well, yeah. I know, but it kind of hit me, and I've thought about it a few times since then. And yeah, what would that album be like without Super Red? What would have been the track order? What would they have opened with?
Probably, I would say
Play-Doh?
Maybe, yeah, because
Why would you
they
open
would
both of your albums with Play-Doh?
I feel like it would have been the same. Like they would have just kept Red Sweater would have just been the opener then, and then they just move forward.
No,
Red Sweater is an opener. I don't think so.
I've seen them open a show with Red Sweater before.
Yeah, but that's not an album.
I don't know.
I could see him coming out and playing Red Sweater and having a good time with it. That's a good warm up, but I don't know if that track one would have been good. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that.
It would have been a completely different album if that was the case.
You know what? If anybody has an opinion on this and wants to tell us about it, call us at the Hey Homies hotline, 605-9